Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I am Dr. Umair bin Zamir, lecturer Commercial Geography, Government Degree Boys College, Gulistan, Johor. Today I am going to share some important facts regarding the Earth with all of you. That will definitely cover some of your general knowledge portion as well as some portion of your course as well. I hope you enjoy today's lecture. In today's lecture, what we are going to discuss includes the definition of geography. Then we are going to discuss the important question regarding the age of Earth. Then we are interested in sharing with all of you about the movement of Earth, which mostly students ask in the class. It's how the Earth move and what are the different types of movement associated with the Earth, as well as we are going to say a few words about the orbit, circumference, and going to explain some basic concepts regarding the atmosphere and what are the continents and what are the oceans. Collectively, you will find this presentation inshallah ta'ala very interesting, and that will definitely increase your general knowledge. Guys, before proceeding, I just want to tell you that the Earth is your third planet, and that planet is in the orbital solar orbit at the third location. The first one is Mercury, then Venus, and after that we have Earth. Mercury is one of the closest planet to the Sun, orbiting at an average, you can call it distance of 58 million kilometers. Similarly, the second one is Venus, and that is the second closest planet to our Sun, which is orbiting at an average distance of almost about 108 million kilometers. Then the third one is our Earth, where we all are residing. This Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and it is the densest and the fifth largest of the 8 planets in the solar system. We are not going into the debate of the 8 planets and all that stuff, but with the specific knowledge, we are going to tell you that it is the densest planet among this whole solar system. Before proceeding further, I just want to share some basic definition of geography with all of you. The basic definition, there are a lot of philosophers and geographers presented their views regarding the definition of geography. But for your understanding and at your level, you can easily understand that word geography by splitting it into the two major portions. First of all, you must have to be aware that this is a Greek language word, and that Greek language word is split into two major portions, geo and graphy. Geo means earth, and graphy means you can call it to write and all that stuff, but literally if we are going to compose the meaning of it, we can call it is about earth description. So geography is about earth description, and it is the study of the earth and its people, its features as well, things like continents, seas, rivers and mountains. We are going to discuss all these things in geography. And geographers basically tries to understand the world and the things that are in it, and how they are started and how they are changing as well. So we are going to discuss all these things in geography. On the other hand, when we are discussing about the commercial geography, there are a lot of statements regarding the commercial geography. And different philosophers and the different geographers give the definition of it. The most popular one is by Sir Dudley Stamp, who states that commercial geography is that study which makes the trader aware of the places where the surplus products are grown, when, they can be brought to market, and how a convenient transport can be arranged for the product. So that is the statement given by Frederick Lister. I am giving you the whole, I will inshallah ta'ala in the upcoming lectures will give you the whole details of regarding the commercial geography as well with all of you. But the focus of today's lecture is regarding some facts which we are going to share about the Earth surface with all of you. As you can take this lecture as an appetizer as well. Mostly students ask in the class that, sir, what is the age of the Earth? Age of the Earth is 4.54 to 4.56 billion years, and students further ask that, sir, how one can determine the age of the Earth and what is. So, bachcho, this is not basically the part of your course, but I'll tell you that there are different methods associated in order to assess the age of the Earth, which the most popular one is the radiometric dating, जिसमें rocks और Earth's ever changing crust की radiometric dating की जाती है, as well as rocks जो कि Earth के neighbor में मौजूद हैं, just like you have a moon and the visiting meteoroids. By studying the rock structure of it, scientists have calculated the Earth that it is almost about 4.54 billion years. So that is the way in which the age of the Earth is determined. The other facts regarding the interesting one is that मैं आपको बताता चलूँ कि Earth की rotation जो है वो अभी calculate की गई है that it is gradually slowing. ये भी बिलीव किया जाता है that Earth was once the center of the universe, which is not now. फिर इसी तरीके से you all are aware of that Earth is having the most powerful magnetic field. Then you must have to be very aware about it that there is only one natural satellite of our planet Earth. Then as I told you earlier that it is the densest planet in the solar system as well. So these are some few facts regarding the Earth which you must have to know, and it will definitely increase your general knowledge as well. Guys, if we move forward, we'll see that how many types of movement Earth is doing. There are two major types. There are some others as well, but there are two major types that are in the form of rotation and revolution. The rotation is basically causing the day and night phenomena, and it takes almost Earth is rotating along its axis, and that axis are in front of you over there. The north one and the south one, these are the axes, and if you draw a perpendicular over there, you can say that it is almost about 23.5 degrees. So the important thing which you must have to know is that the portion of the Earth that is facing sun is experiencing day, and after that when it rotates and go to the later side, it will experience night over there, and that rotation takes almost about 24 hours. So in 24 hours the day and night phenomena is distributed, और इस तरीके से हम दिन में 24 घंटे का दिन और दिन और रात को पलटता हुआ इन 24 घंटों में देखते हैं. So as it is very clear with this picture as well, this animation as well, that the portion of the Earth that is facing the sun is experiencing a day, and the portion of the Earth that moves towards there after rotation, that is going to experience that night. So that continuous process is creating the day and night, and that is basically the movement of Earth, and we call it rotation. The other movement of the Earth is revolution, and revolution is like that Earth is moving around the sun in its orbit, जिसको आप मदार में चक्कर लगाना कहते हैं. अर्थ जो है वो मदार में अपने चक्कर लगा रही है, और इस कंटिन्यूस मूवमेंट को हम रेवोल्यूशन भी कहते हैं. अर्थ जो है ऑर्बिट करती है सन को एट एन एवरेज डिस्टेंस ऑफ 149.60 मिलियन किलोमीटर्स, एंड दैट इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली अबाउट 92.96 मिलियन माइल्स एज वेल. The important thing which you must have to know that as sun is not in the center of this elliptical orbit, therefore the distance of the earth and the sun varies, and it will kept on changing from location to location. For example, if you can see now the distance is 147 million kilometer and now it is 152 million kilometers. This shows that the sun is not in the not perfectly in the center of this elliptical orbit. Okay, therefore the distance varies. Distance variate. आप इस डिस्टेंस की वेरिएशन को एक फिनोमेना के तौर में जानते हैं जिसको आप पेरिहीलियन और एपीहीलियन का कॉन्सेप्ट कहते हैं. अब पेरिहीलियन और एपीहीलियन में अब अगर आप गौर करें तो आप देखेंगे जब जमीन 147 मिलियन किलोमीटर्स पर आएगी, दैट इज द क्लोजेस्ट टू द सन, एंड दैट लोकेशन एंड दैट फिनोमेना इज नोन एज पेरिहीलियन. व्हेन द अर्थ इज क्लोजेस्ट टू द सन, and when it is farthest away from the sun at the location of 152 million kilometers, that is basically an aphelion. So these are the two positions when the earth is closest to the sun, it is referred as perihelion, and when it is farthest away from the sun, it is referred as aphelion. So guys, why these movements? You must have to be aware about these movements because this movement is specifically responsible for the seasonal variation, and you know that seasonal variation are one of the major factor that influence the commercial activities as well. It takes almost about one complete orbit takes almost about 365 to 0.256 days to complete its orbital movement, one revolution. Now, the equatorial circumference of the Earth is about 24,901 miles, and that is almost about 40075 kilometer. सर्कमफेरेंस आप लोगों ने अक्सर पढ़ा होगा, सर्कल के हवाले से आप लोग पढ़ते रहे होंगे, c is equals to 2 pi r and all that stuff. Circumference बेसिकली कहते हैं कि इसमें डिस्टेंस अराउंड समथिंग. when we are calculating the distance around something is basically giving you a basic definition of circumference. When you see the chopped earth, a sliced one from the equator, that line, that portion is equator, that this one. The distance along it is 24,901 miles. So therefore we call it equatorial circumference of the Earth. I hope all of you get it. The next and among the most popular question that mostly students want to know that what's the percentage of the Earth is land and water. So guys, as it is seen from the space, that the major portion of the Earth is covered by ocean, and that makes almost about 71% of the surface of the Earth. With the remaining 29% is covered with the land, as it is visible on this slide as well. You can see that this huge portion is water, and this huge portion is water, and there it is your land. So 71% of this surface of the Earth is ocean, while the remaining 29% is land. Now, अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर क्या है? अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर के बारे में मुख्तलिफ बातें हैं, मुख्तलिफ तरीक़ों से इसको समझाया जा सकता है. यू कैन कॉल इट कि अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर इज द एनवेलप ऑफ गैसेस सराउंडिंग द अर्थ, और यू कैन कॉल इट द एटमॉस्फेयर ऑफ अर्थ इज द लेयर ऑफ गैसेस कॉमनली नोन एज एयर दैट सराउंड द प्लैनेट अर्थ. और वो रुकी हुई क्यों है? दैट आर रिटेन ड्यू टू द ग्रेविटी. सो द कंपोजिशन के एतबार से अगर बात करें, देर आर टू डोमिनेटिंग गैसेस फाउंड इन अर्थ एटमॉस्फेयर, दैट इज नाइट्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन. 78% is nitrogen while 21% is oxygen, while the remaining 1% includes all the other gases, that includes argon and etc. So एटमॉस्फेयर को अगर आपको समझना है तो आप ये कह सकते हैं इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ गैसेस एंड एज इसके नाम से जाहिर है एटमॉस्फेयर दैट इज स्फीयर, एक स्फीयर को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है विच कंटेन्स एटम्स ऑफ डिफरेंट गैसेज, so therefore we call it an atmosphere as well. So it's a mixture of gases over there, and these gases are sometimes known as air as well. Then the another question which few students ask about it, that sir, how many continents are there? Continents are a huge mass of land, and there are 7 major continents that are North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. These are 7 major continents. There are some other as well. We'll discuss it. And these continents almost make 29.1% of the Earth's total covered area, surface area as well. Then the next one is the ocean. बच्चों ocean को यूँ समझ लो कि it is a large area of water between the continents. Okay, in between the continents, when you have a large area of water, that is referred as ocean. There are different oceans as you see. You have a Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Okay, similarly Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean. So these all are the oceans, and ocean is what? Ocean is the larger area of water between the continents. Thank you very much. I hope that today's lecture is informative for all of you, and it will definitely increase your general knowledge.